welcome along to this month's Stampin' Global Video Hop, and we will be sharing with you lots of fantastic fancy folds. I'll be doing a double Z fold with you today, and I'm going to be using this Magical Meadow Suite, which is in the new mini catalogue due to be released at the beginning of September. It is absolutely stunning. So this is the stamp set and the dies that come with it, and there is also, of course, some beautiful papers. This is the, well, not the front or the back, but this is the, well, I suppose it's the front and the back, isn't it? Yeah, the front and the back. Because there's more sort of imagery on the front here. So we have trees and berries, and this one's actually got some beautiful deer in amongst the trees, which is really nice. And on the back we have, let me just flick that over without bumping the camera, the more coloured sort of watercolory look background on the reverse side, which I really love as well. So that is the suite, and let me just pop these to one side and I will go over the card with you. So as I said, it's a double Z fold card, and there's a link in the description to my blog where I'll have these measurements written down. But this is, the card base is 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored this at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. And then we have the inside piece, which is 3 3/4 by 9, scored at 3 6. And the list will include the size of the mats that I've used as well. Okay, so basically this will go on like so, but we will start popping it together. Okay, firstly, so I have cut out some of the beautiful DesignerSeries paper here, and I'll just start adding some of that to these sections. Not really, those that know me, I'm not really into very complicated fancy folds. Don't mind a simple fancy fold, but the ones that are quite intense or complicated are not really me. Okay, I'm gonna pop that one there. But I think this is a beautiful design or fancy fold to be able to show off DesignerSeries paper. So we won't put anything on there because you can't really see that one, but we do have this one. Okay, and I am going to pop the trees on this one, and just that, not just that actually, just, okay, the reverse side of that one on here, and then the trees on there. Okay. Right, so one last one actually that's not, I've put that in the wrong place. That's all right. Luckily the glue has not quite dried yet. Works out well. Not that it really would have mattered. I'm going to pop that one there. It's a bit crooked. I've just got a very small, like 2/8 of an inch margin on this because it's quite a small size. I didn't want a big border. Okay, so that's all the mats that we've got to put together. Firstly, I am going to stamp on here, and I'm going to grab, I'll just check, I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper to stamp on. And I'm going to use this stamp from the stamp set and some Moody Mauve And I am going to, so this will be for the inside. I'm going to stamp that off and just put that there. I love this Moody Mauve. I think it's really pretty when it's stamped off as well. So I'm going to use that again. So I'm just going to pop that on now so I don't lose it. Okay, so that is the inside for writing. And now we're going to do the front piece. Okay, so I'm going to use this stamp again. And I'm going to stamp off and just do that over to the side there. And I'm going to grab the Stampin' Blend in the same colour, Moody Mauve. And I'm just going to add some flicking. So I don't do it very hard, but if you do a lot of it, you will wreck the tip of your blend. So just a warning. You can use this or Stampin' Rights. I like this one because it dries faster. Okay, next, I'll just give that a little wipe. Also stamp this, but I wanted to do it in a couple of colours. So I've got Lost Lagoon here, which is one of the colours of the suite. If you always look on the reverse of the DesignerSeries paper, you'll see a list of the colours that they have used. This one is Basic Black, Blueberry Bushel, Garden Green, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Pebble Path, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce, and Smoky Slate. So I'm going to do the leaves. I won't do the whole thing because I have done another one and I have die cut it out already, but I just want to show you how to do different colours on your stamp. I didn't want to stamp this in one colour, as I say, so I'm using my Stampin' Right to add colour on the different areas. So I've coloured the leaves with Lost Lagoon, and this is Moody Mauve again. And this is the baubles. And you can always go back when you see an area that you might have missed. I use the paintbrush end for this and have it on the side. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is give it a good huff, because it does dry as you're doing it, of course. And you see, you get both colours on there. You get the Lost Lagoon and the gorgeous, gorgeous Moody Mauve berries. So that is just one way to make sure you can add some different colours, and that's the one I have pre-done and die cut out. Okay, let's grab this now. And another exciting thing in the new mini catalogue are these deckled circles, layering circles. Isn't this amazing? Look, we go right down quite small to a massive circle, and it's that beautiful sort of deckled edging on this, and just beautiful. So it has got, let me tell you, somewhere here, 14 different circle sizes. So I have used 2 together, and I've used the Distressed Gold, and I have cut this circle out. So it doesn't have to be a filled in circle. You can always do it like so and get a little ring. That's the word I'm looking for, a ring. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there, just as a little sort of background, just to add some texture. Right, I've cut one of the dies out in some vellum. because I'm using a bit of glue because you won't see this bottom bit. And that's going to go here. It likes to curl up actually when you put glue on it. So this is called, and I'll show you the packet. Love these papers. They're in colour. The in colour, what are they called? I'll just make sure I tell you. Textured specialty paper, and they come in beautiful, like Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, all the in colours. And it's just got a shimmer on it. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. I think so. But it's beautiful. Beautiful. Love that for that little extra. Oh, look at that. It's curled right up. Right, let's pop this on. And that will help keep it down. And oops. Look, that even the bottom's curled up. Okay. Right. Okay, just going to pop that there lightly because I'm going to actually use some dimensionals for this one, and that's going to help keep those down as well. There we go. So I'm just adding these gorgeous layers and textures. Don't want too much on here, of course, because it is a small, quite a small card front, so to speak. Okay. There we go. Let me see. Probably put it on. It's probably too late now, but I might lift it up. Let's just put it up just a little bit higher. There we go. That's better. Perfect. Okay, so let me pop that on the front. Yep. And let's put it on the larger Z fold part before we put the sentiment and whatnot on. So I'm just going to add some glue on there, and then I am going to pop it on here where I want it. So I just want to make sure I've got it even. There we go. Now I like to do that one first. In actual fact, I did a bit of a mistake there. I put glue down the inside edge, but that shouldn't matter for now because it's it'll dry out before there's any issue. You only really need it on the area that you will be using. So next I'll put some on here. It doesn't actually touch anything, so it should be fine. Oops. Okay, so the best way to do this, I find, is then to put the glue on and close it, and then you have it in the right spot. There we go. Yeah, and it will sit beautifully. Okay, and when you open it up, you get that all that beautiful DesignerSeries paper. Just love it. Love the colours. Now that will settle down, that vellum. I know it's curling up at the moment, but it does settle down. Okay, so I have pre-done the sentiment. I have used, now the sentiments in this stamp set are wintry ones. We are in winter at the moment, but we are coming into autumn and spring, autumn, coming into spring and summer. So I didn't really want to put winter wishes and things like that. Everyone's keen now on the end of winter arriving. So here in New Zealand, so I have used from the Inked and Tiled lots of love, which I think is gorgeous, and I am going to pop that there. But first of all, I'm going to use some linen thread and tie a bow. I'll just do the one, I think. I often do double, but I think because it's a small area, I don't want the bow to be too much. There we go. Pull that down a bit. I love linen thread. It is just the best. Okay. So let me get a glue dot. That's going to go there. Chop that off. And I'm going to pop this on. So because I'll do a double. Do I want to have that? Yep. So I'll do one. One there, and I'll do two on that side. That helps to double it up. Okay, let's pop that on. Perfect. Trim that down a little bit. More. Okay, and I have got some of the new gems in the new catalogue as well. These are called the adhesive backed glitter sequins, and I'm going to use some of these gorgeous little glittery, oh, isn't that just gorgeous? So just keep to the small ones because it's a small area. Tuck one in there. And there we have a simple fancy fold card, just a double Z with displaying all that stunning Designer Series paper. So make sure you click on the next person's video to see what they've created. Absolutely beautiful, amazing fun fold cards for you. And I look forward to seeing you all again next month. Please leave a comment and follow me on YouTube. Thank you so much. Bye.